Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. From my previous videos I noticed that you like BOHO style decor, so in this video I'm excited to share 3 beautiful BOHO style DIY projects that in my opinion turned out so high-end and beautiful. If you're new to my channel, my name is Olga and on this channel you will find high-end home decor DIY projects on a budget and crafts. I hope you guys will enjoy today's video and be inspired. If you're going to recreate one of these projects or any other projects on my channel, I would be happy to see it, so you can just tag me on Instagram. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for your love and support, and I wanted to say that I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, leave me a comment and give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Also share this video with your family and friends who might be inspired from this video as well. And now let's jump into our first project. This project I can say it's decor for free and it turned out so stunning. So I took pampas grass that I've picked outside and a piece of cardboard that I cut previously for my other project. For this project you would need only the top of the pampas. First I measure how big I want it to be, then I cut it and glue it to the cardboard. Keep the other part of the pampas, you will see why later on. Make sure when you are gluing the pampas to glue it in one direction, I think it gives it a beautiful look. So depends how big you want it to be or how many pampas grass you have. According to that you should cut the length that you need. So I started to glue all the way around the first layer and the second layer will be a little bit lower and so on. While you are gluing the pampas, make sure that you don't see a cardboard after or a glue at the end. And here you can see me starting to fill the second layer and I glue the second layer in between. So you should glue every layer lower and lower until it will be fully covered. I will show you some options that you can do. So here I'm trying to see how it will look if I will add beads. Then I decided to make kind of plate from paper ribbon from Dollar Tree. So I glued the paper ribbon all the way around and glued it in the middle of the pampas. And I think it also looks very nice like that, but it won't be absolutely free. Also I decided to add beads and small circle that I made from paper rope. So I string small beads on a fish wire and glued it around. Also I glued a small circle that I made previously from a paper rope and added beads around it. At the back I glued a piece of paper rope and removed the part that it had previously. But I love the plain look of it more, so I decided to remove everything from the middle and add pampas until everything is fully covered. By the way, instead you can glue a mirror to it and it will look fantastic. And this is the final look of my BOHO style wall decor, and I really like the natural look of it, and I think it turned out high-end looking decor. And it cost me nothing to make it, as I used only cardboard and pampas. So let me know what do you think about this project, if you like it or not. And we are moving to our second project. So this project is an Anthropologie wall clock dupe. When I saw it on their website and I saw the price, I was shocked. So I decided to make it myself. So to make it, I took a piece of cardboard and 9-inch diameter plate, marked the circle and cut it. Then I took a rectangle piece of cardboard, 4-inch wide, and raffia paper ribbon. And I started to wrap the raffia paper around along the cardboard. Next I cut a piece of raffia paper and glued it on top, as you can see, to make it easier to glue the strips to the circle. The same thing I did for the other side. Then I took a utility knife and cut the sides, as you can see. Of course, not all the strips were glued to the piece, but at least I found it easier to make. And I glued it to the sides of the circle all the way around. Next, I figure out how to make it even easier, and you will see it in a bit. So I wrapped the raffia paper around, next glued a piece of raffia paper as previously on both sides, cut only at the bottom, and this time I kind of opened it and glued another piece of raffia paper to the back sides, as you can see in the video. That way it holds the strips on both sides. And only after I cut in the middle. And now it is much easier to glue it and faster. And here you can see me adding the second layer. To give it a high-end look, you should glue as much layers as you can. I made only 2 layers, as I was out of raffia paper. For my second layer, I even had to take some strips from my previous project. But if you have enough, make it 3 or 4 or even more layers. And this is how it looks with 2 layers. Next, I took a Dollar Tree hat and made a long strip from it. Then I started to glue it all the way around until I got to the middle, but it didn't go well, as my middle was too thick. I'm showing you this part so you won't do this mistake. You will see the problem in a bit. Next, I took IKEA clock. I used the same clock for my other project. If you want to see the other clock, I will link it above and in the description box. So for this project, I would need only the mechanism and the arrows. I made a hole in the middle and insert the mechanism, but here's the problem. The arrows won't move as the middle is too thick. So I tried to make it thinner, but eventually I made a new one. Also, I noticed that it's not in the middle 100%, so I made a circle from a paper, folded it and marked the middle on the cardboard. So here I insert the mechanism so that the glued raffia paper will be at the back of the clock. Next, I took a hat strip, cut it in an angle that will give me flexibility, and that way I don't get a thick layer. All the way along, almost till the end, I continue to cut the sides of the strip to keep it flexible. Almost at the end, I leave it as is and don't cut the side of the strip. And here you can see that I'm going a little bit over the cardboard to cover it. To paint the arrows, first I used Country Twill by Folk Art and Territorial Beige by Apple Barrel, and eventually I decided to paint them with Territorial Beige as I think it will be seen better. On the original picture the arrows are gold, but I decided to use different color. And this is how both colors look like. But as I said, I decided to go with the darker color. To cover the back side, I used black felt and I made a circle, cut it and glued it to the back side of the clock. Then I glued the mechanism to the felt and attached the arrows to the other side. To hang it, I glued paper rope to it. And my Anthropologie wall clock tube is done. I think it turned out absolutely high-end, and it cost me approximately $5 versus $278 on Anthropologie website. So yeah, that's how it turned out. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about my dupe. And we are moving to our last project. For this project I took Dollar Tree picture hanger and removed everything from it. Then I took the parts that were left over from the pampas that I made for my first project and measured it to fit in the hanger. Then I cut the sticks and glued them, as you can see. I continued with the same process until the circle is fully covered. I tried to glue the sticks as much as possible close to each other, and I tried to choose the straight ones. Also, don't worry if the ends are not perfect, as they won't be seen. For the handles, I used the strip from Dollar Tree hat. Each strip is 11.5 inch, and I glued the handles just before I finished filling it with pampas sticks. And then I continued to fill it till the end. The same way I completed the other side. Then to cover the back side, I used strip from Dollar Tree hat. Also, I glued this strip to the side of the tray. To cover the imperfections of the sticks, I glued the same strip from the hat on the sides of the sticks, as you can see in the video, all the way around. For the height of the tray, I used the same strip from the hat. To make the tray even more stronger, I glued another strip from the inside of the tray. Also, I decided to make the handles stronger, so I added a piece of strip and made the edges of the tray even more higher. and I also make it stronger by adding one more strip from the inside. As at the bottom I could still see the metal, I decided to glue one more strip on top of the one I have at the bottom part of the edge. And this is the final look of the tray, and I really love how it turned out, and I also think it looks high-end. So that is all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which one is your favorite. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. Also, if you like boho style decor, definitely check my other videos. I'm sure you will love it too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much for your support and for watching this video, and I will see you very soon in our next DIY adventure. Bye guys!